think there's a lot of back and forth that can happen here. If LGD isn't completely shut down early, their scaling is pretty scary. With a Medusa and Alchemist, get your spirits out, get some harassment onto the Rubik. They're not as scary with their damage output so far early on. I'm wondering if Y will keep trying to get that spirit run through the map, because I think there is a lot of potency in winning your lane that way. I mean, nothing to say though.
Did NTS just self-stun?
That was genius.
Okay, he gets a stun off without being punished this time around. So we'll get some harassment off, but he's going to need to recover. Like, the slower laning start for the Alc, especially in mid, does not feel great. Down bot, though.
Getting aggressive there. Planet manages to take down that Hoodwink. As Shiro on the run, caught by the Blood Grenade. Will try and make his way under the tower, but Zai hits so hard. Well, I mean, it looks more than normal. It's more of just Medusa having no HP. Like, slowing down the Alc is probably the most important thing. Like you said, attach to your Space Maker in the mid-game top lane. They are going to get aggressive here on to Zeal. The waveform will dodge out the Stomp as Mickey continues to chase down the Beastmaster. One more auto attack and will secure the kill. Planet sitting up here as well. Y out of health. The Spirit expiring. One more auto attack from Insania. He is just crushing these heroes with this Hellbear. As they manage to find themselves 2 more kills here in the top lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're working everything out.
Rubik cliffed him!
Oh, he got lifted. No, he has no TP as well. That is he's stuck.
That's a rough one. Nisha also finding a solo kill there on the Planet.
To get this early aggression, take the mid, shut down map space. Like, now you've got an Alc and a Medusa who both need recovery farm with their initial items. Nothing says trying to go for the Meteor Hammer. The timing is going to feel rather off, and just finding wins in every other lane. They get
Portal.
the gate out as well, just to get a reset.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dude, they are just playing so aggressive. They're going to find Shiro here on the Medusa. They're holding the telekinesis just to make sure he cannot TP. NTS coming in on the Alchemist here. Will stun up the Underlord and Y here as well. And comes Planet, but each of the Wukong's command drops it on top of him. But a nice bushwhack there to buy some space. Is now Zai dodging out through the trees, manages to get out for the moment. They will be able to stun up the Monkey King. I don't know if he gets the Jingu stacks, you just can't survive this. There's going to be the Boundless Strike. They try to stun up the Alchemist. A nice bushwhack here once again. There's nothing to say. Trying to just chase down this Monkey King. They're making it work. Nisha, can he live through this? The damage, it's too much from Y. And now Boxy in some danger as well. They've brought 4 heroes here to the bot lane. That's a level 3 concoction. Ooh, that's close.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
They had to sleep the neutrals as well, just in case Say gets bonked. Jumping Shiro way beneath the tower is a risk. I do like the mindset though. They know what they have to do. Invading the entrance now.
Boundless Strike comes through. It manages to stop the Alchemist from getting the stun off. And NPS, he's stuck. He's level 5 still. The question is, can he actually escape? Box is trying to chase him, but Y here on this Elder Titan doing a ton of damage, and they do manage to throw the roar out onto Nisha, so they find the Rubik.
Ooh.
Another bushwhack from Planet, slowing down this whole backline.
Well, they've just been constantly run down. They don't have vision. It's all an area to farm for a lot of these cores. Nothing to say though.
He gets caught. No Chemical Rage available either, and Insania with the enchant. It's going to slow them up quite a bit. He might be able to get out here with the tree dance, but we'll see. Yes, let's get the stun out for the moment, but in comes Zai, the telekinesis. Boxy will be able to secure the kill. Elder Titan forced to run away. Lane, they're looking for Shiro. There's the defusal into the Wukong's command. He does get that stone gaze off the moment, and Shiro will survive. Boxy will steal the sharpshooter though, and you cannot really play into this Wukong's command like that, so they will back away. Oh, nothing to say with a wraparound instead. Does find the Rubik. Okay, nicely done. We'll be leading the charge. Strike comes out, they've caught the Hoodwink, but again, there's a lot of heroes on the backside. Great Hurricane, pulls Planet back in for the roars, managed to catch the Enchantress. He's trying to heal his way through it, gets that, and like Nature's Attendant's out, and Insania's gonna survive. They've lost one so far on the side of PSG.LGD as Nisha continues to chase. He's got a Primal Spring available in a few moments, but in comes Mickey, finally joining the fights. Counter strike off the mark there. Pit of Malice as well, not going to connect. Just a little bit too out of reach, but a beautiful double kill. The Snake just pops both of the supports. And NTS trying to chase after Mickey. He will be able to. Nisha on the backside in a little bit of trouble as Shiro pops that Stone Gaze. They continue to chase down the Underlord. The Earth Splitter's coming through as well. PSG.LGD making a great find here as they did 3 heroes.
We'll find them mid. They're finding some objectives.
There's gonna be the Boundless Strike does come out, Foxy with the Telekinesis, and nothing to say, does get that Chemical Rage off, but just too much damage there at the beginning. Nisha on the run now, will be able to dodge out the Earth Splitter, as well as the Sharpshooter it seems, so.
I think you could maybe borderline do 3. Although that's like really, really tight, but you could maybe do it.
Right, they're getting aggressive here as Smoke comes out. It's not going to say we'll stun up Insanian with the Sharpshooter. That's not even needed. Planet just gets the kill anyway. He's got a Gleipnir on this Hoodwink. He is scaling to be a core. I do agree. Like, this game, it might not be necessary. We'll see. Seal gets caught on the high ground. They get the roar off. The Telekinesis try and save him. The fourth tap as well. He's just back near his tower. He's got a BKB available. They're holding everything. So much damage being blocked thanks to the Crimson Guard. The question is, can they turn it around? They're going to have to try as a great pushback out from Planet. The stun's coming out as well. Boundless Strike to Wukong's command. Can they turn this fight? On the side of Liquid, they're flying back. Mickey takes down the Alchemist. As Zai's going to come right back in with the portal. A really nice way to trap them, but Shiro is just standing his ground. He's lost no mana here in this fight, and Insania needs to get out of here. The Boomerang comes through as well. They're just able to take him down. Planet finds the kill, but Mickey on top of the Medusa finally, as a Boundless Strike has trapped him as well, and PSG.LGD starting to fall one by one. Some costly buybacks, but Liquid managing to even out this fight, so they are just building in to stop this Medusa. I feel like she is most of the damage, at least at the moment, for PSG.LGD. That being said, nothing to say is Alchemist. Alchemist in general right now is a hero that does scale. He used to be one of these, like, kind of peaks at 35, 40 minutes. But this hero does scale now, I think, pretty well. Oh, they get the vision thanks to the Hawk. They get the Force Staff out as well as a second one. They're chasing with the Sharpshooter. Zai will be able to survive. Gets the Crimson Guard and the Greaves off. His Beastmaster just gets destroyed. Shiro on the run, dusted up at the moment. They're going to buy back here on the Beastmaster. They're trying to zone them out, but Shiro on this Medusa doing the work, but he's all alone here. He's going to need help from the rest of the team. The BKB comes out from Nisha. Mickey trying to get on top of his Alchemist and stay there as well. They're just ignoring the Medusa, going for these other heroes. Managed to take down Y. He's going to buy back. Nisha stunned up for the moment. A nice pushback return here onto Shiro. The break onto the Monkey King. He's not getting the Jingu stack. Tried to get telekinesis away, but it's not going to be enough. And now Foxy in trouble, trying to run away, but this Medusa has done too much. An ultra kill for Shiro as Liquid in a big problem now, as Roshan's going to go the way of PSG.LGD.
So you don't have that utility on the Rubik to take a bigger spell. You waste your Force Staffs in trying to save your Underlord who still falls, and that means you can't kind of try to ping pong around to.
I mean, this is looking really good for this side of PSG.LGD. Shiro's almost level 25 on this Medusa. Managing to get the split shot modifiers would be very good. Scotty as well as First are going to do a lot of work. Ooh, dodges out that stun. Rubik will be held down and he's dead. He didn't get the disarm off in time. The Roar's going to catch the Enchantress, and it's going to be Shiro trying to find the kill. But Mickey, he did get the Roar off. He's going to chase after Seal. There's going to be a nice usage of the cheese, though. Into the base is just going to be the Alk and this Medusa just chasing him down as they will buy back now on the Rubik. Nothing to say with the BKB protecting, but Nisha, he's trapped. He's caught out. He's all alone. They bring down the Monkey King, and PSG.LGD, they lose nothing.
Still have the Aegis. They still have that Stone Gaze as well. They didn't have to pop it from Shiro. They can go high ground.
And it's definitely working.
It's paid off. All that space they managed to give Shiro. Jumping in.
Oh, the Roar comes out. It's still Sharpshooter here on the Rubik, which is quite good if they can actually find an opening, but you need your Monkey King. He's almost all of your damage. The breaker onto the Underlord as Shiro's going to continue to chase him down. Shiro's losing a lot of mana, but a nice snake. Does get him a little bit back, and Zai will burn down with the help of the Vessel. Mickey trying to clear up this mid-wave. Will be able to do so, but Mickey just crushes the Medusa, and we're seeing, you know, the Morphling matchup is decent if you can stay on top of her. They've got to be able to find these kills. Oh, the Planet jumps in, manages to find the Enchantress. The break is there, nothing to say, comes in, gets the stun, and Mickey, he's got to get out. He has no wait for him. He has a BKB and a Satanic.
Oh my, no buyback.
He didn't BKB or Satanic. He just died.
This could be the end. No buybacks. It's Nisha against the world, and he's not enough. The damage is there from Shiro.
He went back for the Halberd. He doesn't have the MKB, and they're just gonna focus down the throne. Your Monkey King can't get into this fight. That's it, man. PSG.LGD taking game number 1. What a comeback.
That was just sick. Let's see if they manage to pull it off. Again, the aggression in this rap feels a lot better. I think the impact of Mika should be felt a lot more as well in the Terrorblade. Shiro?
Oh, he's got time lock, so he should be fine. Remnant, however, pulled back from Nisha, nicely hit, and there's going to be the blood grenade, so never mind. Boxy will grab the first blood. They also saw the ward get placed as well.
Yeah. It's time dilation and just getting the value points in kinetic field and higher levels in Glimpse. You can't fully commit for the run-in when you're just dragged back. You can't run through the kinetic field in a well-positioned usage for Y. You find Planet down bot, though.
Oh, they might find more, though. Is Zeal in some trouble? Trying to hobble away, but Mickey with that first meta coming through.
And not as quick as you'd want it to be. The XP also just not feeling as good. But how often they're dying in this count. They are playing up top, though.
See what they can do. Yeah, Foxy. He is going to get telekinesis back. Has to be careful. Is why he's here as well. We'll get him with one more auto attack. So Clockwork is a fast little boy. He's going to be out.
Snags away the bounty rune as well, which against the Alk always feels good. I can say still wants to find some
Ooh,
punishment.
Nisha! Very nice.
Oh.
Gets the dive there behind the tower. The concoction does pop here on a nothing to say, and he's out of that chemical rage now. The remnants pull him back. They're trying to finish him off. The Alchemist falling low, but the damage reduction, or the minus armor, is too much. 3 points in the acid spray. He's going to get another. The glimpse back grabs Insania. This Alchemist, man.
Again, with the tempo you have from the rest of your cores, like even Mika can join in a little bit early once he has, say, Dragonlance Yasha and push mid.
And they're going to find nothing to say here in the mid lane. Completely isolated. He doesn't actually have the ult available.
You just do so much with your Primal Split right now. That additional ruling just is worth a lot. They've got the Chrono to find a pick off here on Sheer if they wanted to commit.
Foxy might be in some trouble here, trying to play in the trees. Instead, they're going to turn their attention on over to the Darks here. The Chrono comes out. They get the Meteor Hammer onto 2. Can they finish them off, though? Zai pretty tanky. As it starts to play with the vacuum, does pull them back. They take down Shiro first, and now in comes the Void Spirit. He's managed to grab the Alchemist. He's dead as well. They turn their attention on to Planet. Could be 3 kills. Can Planet find anything he does? He takes down Zai, but a big win there from Liquid, holding their ground. The question is, will LGD show up and try and defend this? I mean, this tower is so important nowadays, opening up access to that Wisdom Rune, the Triangle, and the Tormentor. As Boxy's trying to scout for the other members of the LGD lineup. We'll go ahead and back away now as they start to see some heroes. Does have the hookshot available here on Boxy, but the concoction into the Meteor Hammer. So much damage as Boxy trying to get a snide. Not going to be there, though.
Like, it's so much. The minus armor is huge, along with your acid spray. Pretty much down to minus 13. Amplifying your unstable.
Physical. He's got a surge, but won't get a chance to use it as the Meteor Hammer is going to fall on him as well. And a lot of damage being done there. A great dispel from that Brewmaster. The glimpse back, and Zai will burn underneath this damage.
Pretty much down to minus 13. Amplifying your unstable. Physical.
He's got a surge, but won't get a chance to use it as the Meteor Hammer is going to fall on him as well. And a lot of damage being done there. A great dispel from that Brewmaster. The glimpse back, and Zai will burn underneath this damage. They still are lacking, I think, a little bit of lockdown for this Faceless Void, but top lane, they will scan out. They find nothing to say here on Clockwork. Hook shot, it's available, but Nisha just going to be able to hit him with that vessel. There it is, the cause to trap him in place. Shiro comes in, a nice Chronosphere trapping 3, but where's the damage follow-up? You need some help. He time walked in for this. Will be saved there by Y with a great static storm. The Crimson Guard reducing so much damage that Shiro's still trying to get active, but in comes Mickey here on the Terrorblade. Choose right through Planet. If they've got the Brewmaster on the backside, the split's not available. Ends up being a 3-for-0 for the side of Liquid.
It's just a little bit messy for LGD to kind of force out. Gives Liquid an opening.
Nisha with this vessel, man, is doing so much work. Be careful. Shiro does have a time lock available in just a moment. We'll be able to get away, but the vessel
Got
is
split
doing some
now.
work. Yeah, does get the split. He has an Astral Step away. Nisha, where are you going to go? Drops a Remnant defensively. Astral Step's back in instead. Tries to finish off Shiro. He doesn't get him in time. The vessel did come through, but it's not going to be enough to finish off the Faceless Void. And now Zai trapped instead. It's going to be a disaster here for Liquid. They're going to lose 3 across the board.
Man. So you have an opening here for Liquid. And they'll go for a smoke
They're
play out.
thinking of going for nothing to say here, but he has the BKB, and they know that. Zeal would be a much bigger target if they can find him the vacuum back. He's going to try and... He does have the split, actually. He was using the last fight. And now, Y trapped inside the cogs. The sentry goes down, and they are just shredding through these heroes. On the other side, they've caught the Alk. He's going to be forced to BKB and TP on out. No hook shot available for one more second. And that could be Roshan now for the side of Liquid if they can get there in time. Again, it's going to switch map sides here in 40 seconds. We do have this meta still running.
You got the output. Good punishment coming out from Liquid. That KC, the split, again, you can't take these team fights on LGD without that split. Your Face's Void doesn't do enough damage just yet to feel comfy just with a chrono. So you just have to surrender. Liquid, with this opening, with a secondary life up, and this is when we need to see them take these tier 2s. Take the tier 2s, take more of the map away from the side of LGD.
I mean, it's definitely a good upgrade. It just definitely feels like one of those convenient late game upgrades instead. Nisha mid lane, they just dropped the chrono on him instead.
So there's that plus 45 damage. I don't know, like, I'd expect this as like a 5th item pickup as an upgrade.
Yeah.
So,
well, they're going to be able to find the Crystal Maiden off onto the side here. The hook shot does come through. They're going to be able to try and buy him some space to survive. And he's holding the BKB for the moment, but with Mickey rotating on in, nothing to say, needs to be careful. The jump in from Nisha on the backside. He's caught wide. The Astral Step away actually misses. He's going to be saved by that Disperser. That bonus move speed gets him to safety. Mickey trying to close the gap here. If they get Zeal, if they can actually find this kill before this split would be huge. He grabs it with the Remnant. But the split comes out anyway. Nisha can't actually stop him. He's going to get stunned up as well. Got that Yule to buy him some space, but instantly dispelled there from this Panda. And they get a big kill. They don't have the damage. Like, without this Void Spirit, Mickey, he's going to have to just back away.
Zeal takes that frontline attention. I'm still a bit surprised he's keeping that Q on his item Q on a heart over an Aeon Disc or a BKB. Because it's not been easy for him when he's caught out. Maybe they're assuming they start these fights on their end? No?
Say wants to go in. They have a good Warrior on the backside. It's going to expire, but NTS just goes in anyway. The Remnant's not going to connect. He gets some vision on the backside. He gets on top of the Brewmaster, gets pulled away thanks to that Rubik.
Back
wall trapping him, and goodbye Disruptor. They've caught Planet as well on the backside. They're trying to do what they can here on the Terrorblade. He did get the Static Storm to slow them up for the moment, but it's going to be both supports dead without buyback for PSG.LGD. And then Sadia, he's going to go forward. He's looking for him. He's got the freezing field. He's just crushing the alcohol by himself. And now Zeal, he pops that split, trying to get out. They will TP home on Shiro, but you've lost 3, and Roshan now the objective for Liquid.
It doesn't feel like they're coordinating as a team too well. Like, Nothing Say wants to do one thing, the backup isn't there in time. And if they can't connect this team fight play, which their lineup excels at, they completely remove this timing on BKB for him. But they need to do something. High ground's going to be knocked on. Age is still a minute 50 left. They have to work some angles out in LGD.
Mickey has Trickster Cloak and Butterfly, which is a lot of evasion, but of course, the Faceless Void having the FKT down to go right through that. They jump in, they manage to find nothing to say. He takes a ton of damage right out of the gate, but a nice force staff. The BKB is going to be forced as Mickey continuing to work on this tower. Oh no, but he went Swift Blink. Screw the Butterfly. So Mickey now very scary. If he manages to just jump in onto these supports, he can just crush them super easily. Melee barracks will fall, the range will fall as well. They have one more fortification for this mid lane if they do continue to force the objective, but they might back out now that this Brewmaster is coming up, hiding on the backside here. They don't have the high ground ward, but I don't want to go in anyway. Nisha goes in, he gets the Hex here onto the Brewmaster, but it's not exactly the best target at the moment unless you can really follow it up. Instead, they get the Hex on his face. What's he going to be?
Oh, the back!
Just 4! But the Chronosphere turnaround here from Shiro. Freezing field from Insania, trying to just kill the Pandas, and they're in so much trouble. Planet's going to go down. There's no damage coming through from the side of PSG.LGD as they are getting absolutely destroyed. Zeal forced to cancel the ult and blink out. He's going to be fine, but Nisha, he's caught Y on the high ground here. Nisha channeling a TP. Where is he going? He's got Shiro on the bottom side of the map. The Hex comes out. He gets the kill. The bots onto the thwarted wave. What a sick play.
Madman. That's a major kill to find. They forced the buyback. So Void, no buyback, no chrono. Easy high ground push lined up here for Liquid. And once more, LGD, they're fighting into the initiation of Liquid. Like, they get the chrono off after a big back wall instead of just instantly retreating.
Oh, what a
oh my
back
god!
hero hook shot! It can't be more beautiful than that. An instant GG. What a sick play.
Liquid, they're on point. Like, they slow down a little bit. It feels like you're giving a lot of space out for LGD to get that form game going, but in the end, LGD can't take any of these fights.